Hey, Dave.
Hey,
welcome,
Dick.
welcome.
Thank you very much.
How about a cup of coffee?
I'm in.
How about in the wine cellar?
Even better.
Let's go.
Thank you for that.
Tell me about your wife, Tricia, and I know she loves wine, and she knows more about it than we do. She's a sommelier.
She is. She's a level 1 som, and you know, she wanted to come hang out in the cellar with me and you today, but it wasn't going to happen. She was doing her design, but it's just all these first growth Bordeaux, and I know you're French heavy, and she loves France, and we just went to the Southern Rhone last year with her, and so she kind of schooled me on some wine, and she's got an amazing palate. A lot of these women just can kind of...
My wife's better than I.
Right. A lot of the women can come with notes, and so I can open up a bottle of wine, and I love wine. I know what I like, what I don't like, but as far as coming up with notes and telling me, you know, what's in the wine, I'm not your person. It's more of Barbara, your wife, and my wife, Tricia.
You know, your first experience then with wine,
what got me was, I think it was a 97 cake bread. And it's a Napa Valley cab, and I was young and in the big leagues, and you know, I really never got into wine, and Paul Shuey was one of our setup guy with the Cleveland Indians, and he said, "Kid, we're gonna take you out to a nice dinner, and it's on us." It just hit, I love the mouthfeel, and it went perfect with my steak, and my steak was well overcooked, because that's why I like steak, was medium well, so now I'm kind of on the medium, so I kind of learned that kind of thing, and at that point in time, I was kind of hook, line, and sinker. I loved it, and that's what it's about, and actually, I would love it, Dick, if you could share a bottle of my wine with me right now. And
well, first of all, let's go to the label. Red Stitch. How
Red Stitch.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. So this is Red Stitch, and so this is my wife and I, Rich Aurelia, and a couple of other our friends, John Mysick and his wife Noelle. Richie and I played together. He was a former Padre, and after I retired, you know, we decided to get into this venture. And Red Stitch is kind of the seams of a baseball. And there's a little embossing back there. You can't see it, but you can feel it right there. There's a little stitches on a baseball. And we wanted something with baseball, but not baseball in your face. And it's all about the wine. So this is Red Stitch. So we're going to go from coffee to Pinot Noir. So this is our 2011. This is our first go at Pinot Noir.
So there are so many aspects to wine that make it such a delightful experience. One is the color itself, and often, you know, the older the wine, the more you'll see an amber edge on it. Then the nose itself, you know, part of the experience is, you know, our nose leads us to our taste.
Absolutely. So Dick, you're asking me about my wine, which obviously is a passion of mine, and aside from a baseball field, I love being in a wine cellar and drinking wine. But I mean, this is really special. So what was your first bottle that got you to this point?
Goodness, I think it was a 74 Beaulieu, a California Cabernet. Bought a case, and it was an exceptional vintage and a bottle of wine. And I said, well, this is really good stuff. And then it's like any other hobby. You know, you start collecting stamps. You know, my problem was my wife comes down and said, "You're not buying more wine, are you?"
I've got that same problem.
And then I say, "Well, you're not buying more shoes, are you?" And then I duck.
She's got that same problem.
Running out of time. You know, maybe we can have part 2 of this sometime. You know, bring a steak in with all of this.
Bring the girls, bring a steak. That's right, and we'll get into some Cabernet.
Well, the Finns say kippis, not cheers. Kippis is the Finnish way of saying cheers, and from my background to yours, I had Japanese. What would they say?
Kampai.
Kampai, and we say kippis.
Kippis.
Thank you, Dave Roberts.
Thank you.
Cheers.